see us, you get stressed or pressured sometimes. Stressed or pressured on this election campaign. We're smiling the whole way through it. I'm smiling because I get to see the reaction from the public everywhere I go. I get to see the level of support. Our main thing we have to do is turn that support into votes. I want you to know, on the 23rd of May, I don't want the 23rd of May to be a protest vote. I don't want it to be remembered as a protest vote. I want it to be remembered as the start of an uprising in this country. A start of people saying, for how long have we watched? How many of us have sat back and watched? Can anyone say the direction our country's going in is the right direction? Can anyone can any of you look around your towns and cities? Can any of you look around and say it's changed for the better? It's
no.
Better. Can anyone say we've got more freedom than we had? We can all see, all of us see the path our nation's going down. And for too long, we've sat by. For too long, we've been scared. We've been intimidated. We've been silenced through political correctness. When I talk about fear, when I started my activism 10 years ago, I was scared. I wore a mask. I wore a mask for a year. No one knew my face for 12 months. I used a different name, Tommy Robinson. For those of you who didn't know, my name's Stephen Yaxley Lennon. But I was scared, okay? I was scared. I know how people feel. I know why they're scared. They're scared because of their jobs. They're scared because they have mortgages. You're scared because you have finance. You've got bills to pay. Our whole country is financed up to their necks so that they can't step out of line. I'm asking you. No one has to step out of line on the 23rd of May. All you have to do is put that cross in the box. I'll do all the stepping out of the lines for every single one of you. Trust me. Who here can name your last MEP? You have had 8 MEPs representing you in this area for the last 4 years. Does anyone know who any one of them are? No. One thing I can guarantee you, you have an option on the 23rd of May. When you vote, you'll have Conservative Party, UKIP. I love UKIP, I love Gerard Batten. I love UKIP under Gerard Batten. Other than that, I didn't like it. I love UKIP under Gerard Batten. You have the Brexit Party, which is Nigel Farage. Well, I can explain. Nigel Farage, I think, deserves a lot of respect for committing his life to fight in the European Union. That's what he done. But Nigel Farage is guaranteed to win dozens of seats as MEPs. What is the difference between Nigel Farage winning 15 seats or 16? Or Nigel Farage wins 15 seats and Tommy Robinson is elected as an MEP. It is that. I wanted to strike like a lightning bolt like a lightning bolt into the establishment. Trust me, there's nothing they don't fear Nigel Farage. They don't. Do you know what they fear? And I've witnessed. Why do you think I was removed from social media? I have been saying the same thing for 10 years. It's got nothing to do with me changing what I'm saying. Do you know what changed? You started listening. The people started listening. That's when they fear it. They fear it. They don't fear me. They fear this. They fear us getting politically active. They fear us taking seats. The only time they will listen. You know, for years, we've held marches, and I think, brilliant, 10,000 people. They don't care. They do not care. They must just sit back and laugh at us.
Yes, John.
Every single time. Every time there's an election, they must laugh. When I look, and I don't want this to sound like I keep going on about class. I keep going on about our background. The reason I do that, I'm working class, okay? Many of us are working class. 75% of this country is working class. Only 4% of the MPs in Parliament are from our background. The people making every decision over us, the people dictating to us, they're meant to be there to represent us. How can they represent us when they don't even know who we are? They don't live where we live. They don't breathe the same air of us. They simply are not us. I'm asking every one of you, I want to be your voice. I'm asking you to put me smack bang in the middle of every single one of them. And watch the fireworks. I also hear, I'm going to comment on this after Danny Tomo after his tweet. I also hear a lot of people saying that Brexit was voted for by old age pensioners, by the OAPs. That would be the OAPs who have paid taxes into this country for more than 50 years. The same OAPs, many of them, who have fought and sacrificed for this country. That would be the same OAPs who witnessed our country thrive before the European Union. If that's the OAPs that voted for us, I want to be a voice for every single one of them too. The Brexit Party. Can I talk about options? I know many people. I met some gentleman earlier. I said, who are you voting for? He said the Brexit Party. I said, so you're voting for the IRA bombings? Because Claire Fox is the representative against me standing for Nigel Farage's Brexit Party. She supported the IRA's bombings in Warrington that killed 2 young English children. She refuses, still today, she refuses to condemn them bombings. She also says she does not think there should be any censorship of child pornography online. I kid you not. When I read these things, I kid you not. These are things she has said. So quite frankly, a vote for the Brexit Party in the northwest of England is a vote for child pornography online, or is a vote in support of the IRA. So when you have your decision to make, I'm saying, who thinks British politics needs a shake-up? A real shake-up. We have watched. Who got excited watching the Donald Trump election? I got excited. In fact, I was in Israel. I was jumping around. Like, yes, come on! I was jumping around. The establishment were against him. The media were against him. The people stood behind him. I watched the Italian election. In the Italian election, La Liga, Salvini from La Liga polled 4 years ago. He polled 4%. 4 years ago, he polled 4%. They just swept the elections at 24%. They showed every single one of us it's possible. Salvini was viewed as a fringe extremist voice. He's now one of the most powerful men in Europe. So know that this country is primed and it is ready. Our communities, the states like this, people from our background are primed and ready. It's about time we understood our power. The power is ours, it's not theirs. They've had the power for too long. They've got the power in social media by removing us. You see, if we galvanise, if we unite our communities in a vote, and I'm the word, I have never ever voted. So if anyone would have been telling me to vote for years, I'd be saying, what's the point? I was one of those people. You see the apathy? I've had many people say it to me in this campaign. What's the point? It doesn't make no difference. If we galvanise, if we unite, and we spread it through the Northwest in 4 weeks, in an unfair election campaign, in a campaign where all the other candidates have £360,000 to spend, in a campaign where all the other candidates have social media, they have a way of communicating with the public, in a campaign where the police have tried to prevent us setting up in 2 cities, in a campaign where we've been physically assaulted, in a campaign where we've been told we will be murdered on this campaign trail. If we, against all of those odds, beat them, and we have a chance to beat them, and we will beat them, and it is us versus them, and believe it, it's us versus them. It's the establishment,
yes,
the media, the elite, the globalists, versus every single one of us, the little people at the bottom. This is our chance to punch back, and punch back hard. I'm asking every one of you, on the 23rd of May, if we do this, I don't want it to, as I said, I don't want it to be a protest vote. I want this to be a moment in history where we look at it and we say that was the start. That election there was the moment that started it. It started the people. Trust me, if we do this, people from our background in every other town and city, not just in the Northwest, across England will look and think, Jesus, they done it. We've done it. He done it. And if we do it, if we do it,
Tommy Robinson, oh, Tommy Robinson, oh, Tommy.
You know how many people? If we do it, and when we do it, we are going to politicise a generation of our people. We're going to politicise them and strike fear into the establishment. And we will inspire, every one of you who votes will inspire people across our country to realise we can do it. We can do it. We can send them all a message. So removing us from social media is going to be the biggest mistake you ever made. Because we're going to get in the communities. I want to, after the 23rd of May, I want to travel this country. I want to get out on the streets. I want to bring our tour bus to towns and cities, politicising our people, telling them we need to unite. If I talk to you now, Greater Manchester, there's an organisation in Greater Manchester. They go by the name of MEP. They are an extremist, radical, jihadi organisation. Their leader is on record as saying we will use democracy to get Sharia. He's on record as saying British soldiers are legitimate targets. He's on record as saying women should never be allowed to work. Now men have days where they work with Greater Manchester Police. The mayor who condemned me this weekend, the mayor Andy Burnham, who has told people to come out against hate, against my hate. That mayor shares platforms with that jihadi organisation. He shares stages with that jihadi organisation. He condemns terrorism, but yet he works hand in hand with them. Why? Why do our councils and police and all of the political parties work with men? I'll tell you why. Because men have got their community organised. They've got their voters organised. They vote like a military fashion. They now swing the seats of 14 MPs because of the way their community are. They can guarantee if there's a fight between Labour and Conservatives and there's only 1,000 votes in it, men have got the ability to sit down and say, we'll give you that seat. Until we organise ourselves like that. Until we counter what they're doing. The Islamic community must laugh at us as well. The way we're not organised, the way we don't vote. So again, they will betray us time and time again until we take their seats. We've all witnessed the betrayal. We're in Heywood. People talk about Rochdale's grooming gangs. It was Heywood's grooming gangs. It was here that the girls were targeted. People, and we've seen our daughters betrayed in towns and cities across this country. We've all witnessed the betrayal of free speech. Right now we're witnessing the betrayal of our armed forces with the persecution of Northern Ireland veterans. The final betrayal was democracy. They generally think they can betray our democratic vote without repercussion. I want the repercussion to be, I want me to be myself, to be used. And my voice. I want myself to be used as a weapon against every single one of them. How many people here first got involved in this movement when I was put in prison at Leeds Court? How many people got involved in? How many people did that wake up? Judge Marston again. Judge Marston, thank you very much for red pilling most of the nation about what you're about. What I want to say is that what I witnessed when I was in prison,
right guys, if you go onto Facebook,
the last few years,
and go on to Arlene Bennett,
no, that's not my
watch
name,
that
yeah?
live feed there,
That name doesn't have a symbol. It's not about me. It's the support has not necessarily been about who I am or what I'm doing. It's been about a feeling of people who are sitting at home feeling oppressed, who are feeling silence, who are feeling voiceless, who are watching the censorship. They're watching their country and their communities change. And then they supported that movement. So I want to say to every single one of you, when you vote on the 23rd of May, at the very bottom of your election ballot, it says Robinson Tommy. When you vote for Tommy Robinson, you're not voting for me. You're voting for every single one of you. Let it be a symbol, let it be a message, and let it be, if you're fed up of censorship, if you're fed up of the establishment, if you feel betrayed, nothing's going to wake them up more than me walking in there on the, I would say on the floor. Now who saw, I was at the Old Bailey the other day. I've been recharged. Many of you said they woke up when I went to prison. I was put in prison. The media lied to the world. They told them that I prejudiced the jury in the trial Complete
Keep
lies.
liking and sharing it,
Since
please,
then,
people.
I was released because of the movement that grew behind me. The movement that paid my legal costs. The people got me released. People
All right, all
powered
right.
work.
The kids
Now,
are just next to us.
I've been removed from social media. You can't even mention my name without you being penalised by social media.
They're encouraging you.
Zuckerberg, eh?
Send the little teams over.
4th of July, I'm now being charged
That's the opposition.
with causing anxiety to the Muslim paedophiles that were raping girls in Huddersfield. I'd ask every one of you, I believe it's a test. I've been offered a deal twice. I was offered deals where if I apologise, I get guaranteed that I will be going home. I'm not going to apologise or accept any guilt for telling the truth, for stating facts, and it's been proven by 2 judges now that what I said could not have prejudiced the jury. Because of that, they've changed the charges completely. My charges are now for causing anxiety. My charges are that I'd encourage my supporters to attack the people. We all know it's a lie.
Oh, really?
Last year on the 23rd of May, the date of my court trial is on the 4th of July. What do you think the date is? When I win this election, my first day, I'd ask every one of you, take this message home. You've all got families. You've all got, there's one thing I can guarantee, and the first thing I'll guarantee is that in the years to come I'll make mistakes, because we all make mistakes. It makes you human, yeah? And there's one thing that even my opposition know and believe. I believe wholeheartedly I'd lay my life down tomorrow for the cause and for what I say. People can't question that I believe it. I love this country. I love my children. I love them. I think every single one of us, has a duty. We're duty bound as fathers. We're duty bound as English men and women to hand down a safe and prosperous country to the next generation of little princesses like that. And we're failing. We're failing. And the reality is, our politicians don't care. They do not care, because they don't see it. They don't see what you see. They don't live where we live. So on the 23rd of May, and another promise, and this is a promise, I will walk into the European Union like Conor McGregor, so give me your vote. A thank you, lots of thank yous. What's the time? 2:08. Who's coming to Oldham later?
Yeah!
You know, don't put the hand up, John.
Can you give us a lift, Tommy?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah,
We
that's
all
what
We had it.
A personal thank you from me to every one of you. I know what it is to come out for your first time. The first time you decide, you know what, I'm going to say something. I'm going to speak up. I bet there's people who have lied to their wives about where they are. I bet there's people who have lied to their mums and dads about where they are. People pretending, people who have took sickies and not at work. But I know what it takes to come here. So I want to say a personal thank you from me to every one of you for taking that sacrifice, for being willing to come down and stand behind me and stand with me. Thank you very much.
See where the coach is. They'll season old in them lot.
Right.
We're going to win this election.
Have a look.
What's that about?
Tom, where are we going? Oh,
Follow the lefties and see where the paid for coaches. Paid for by Labour.
look at my mate Tom, look how handsome he is. That is the face of a true gammon.
Thank you, James. I appreciate your gammonism.
Right. See if they've gone down there, then the coach. We need to see what coach they've got. He's not a skin-headed thug. He's so attractive. Oh. Right, guys. Afternoon. Oh, Vic.
Don't forget to vote Tommy on the 23rd, guys. Hi, mate.
Vote Tommy, mate. I think they've all.
Go down that side, yeah.
We just want to go and have a chat with them. That's all we want to do. My face is better. Where? Yeah. Here we go. Let's follow them. Back end of the protest. This is brilliant. It's all right. Where? Hi, excuse me guys, anybody willing to answer any questions about why you're here protesting today? We're alright just to walk along like we said. I don't want to go in the road. Hi guys! Afternoon. Hi guys, why were you protesting today?
This is James Goddard, he's a Nazi, don't talk to him.
Oh! That's not very nice. I'm not a Nazi.
He got arrested in Market Street for attacking a stand-up racism school.
Alright, well, I'm not.
Well, that's factually incorrect.
He's an out-and-out Nazi.
That's factually incorrect.
That's far enough. That's far enough.
You're pushing me.
That's far enough.
Can you see this assault? Get your hand off me.
We don't want you as part
Get
of
your
that
hands off me.
this protest.
Get your hands off me. Get your hands off me.
He's had his hand
Hold
on
on.
it. He's only filming
That man's a Nazi! That man's a
I'm filming it. I know it's not. I'm just trying to ask
So we're
questions.
keeping them both separated.
Yeah, it's fine.
Right? His hand off this.
He should keep his hand off him.
Why are you so hateful? I just want a conversation. I want to know why you're protesting. No, it's not. It's public property. My name's James Goddard.
Stop engaging with this
So, guys,
Nazi.
how am I a Nazi? We just want to know why. I know, but the YouTube channel does. They want them.
Yeah, no, but
So we just want to know.
you publish anything, mate, we'll sue you.
You're being live now. You're live now. Let's get the faces. So, guys, why aren't we out protesting against the Islamisation of the United Kingdom, or the fact that children were raped, or the fact that democracy is being ignored? Hi, you can get me all you want. So, look, this is what you do. You don't have any. We're not Nazis, guys. We just want to know. If you're saying he's racist, give us an example of how he's racist, and can you give me an example of how I'm a Nazi? I'm not going back. And to be fair, I was arrested for allegedly threatening a journalist, not attacking stand-up to racism.
Nazi scum! Get off our street!
We're not Nazis.
Nazi scum! Get off our street!
In fact, you guys are the ones that behave like Nazis.
Nazi scum! Get off!
Photograph me all you like.
Nazi scum! Get off our street!
So, have we got...
Nazi scum!
So my name's
Get
James,
off
right?
our streets!
So can we have a
Nazi
conversation?
Scum. Get off our streets!
So why am I a Nazi?
Nazi scum! I don't know why you're a Nazi.
So if... Hold on. He doesn't know why I'm a Nazi.
Nazi scum!
Nazi scum! Off our street! Nazi scum! Off our streets! Nazi scum! You got arrested in Manchester for attacking a journalist. You're a Nazi scumbag. Nazi scum! Off our streets! Nazi scum! Off our streets!
I see you've got a milkshake.
Off our streets!
Is that a soy milkshake? No, but come on, look. You guys say you're against fascism,
You Nazi scum! Off our streets!
but yet you can't hold a conversation. You can't even hold a conversation.
Nazi scum!
What is wrong with you?
Where's your NGO and UJ card?
So what worries me is that you lot are given a platform by the mainstream media and you are clearly deluded.
Get off the streets!
So how am I a Nazi?
Get off the streets! Nazi scum!
Bye bye EU, bye bye EU, bye bye EU, bye bye, bye bye EU, bye bye EU, bye bye.
We're going back anyway. We don't need all these officers for us. It's only filming. We don't need all these officers, but we'll head back there.
See that?
We just want to see when the people close was my labour.
Cause hate.
Do you know where the coach is? What they're all on? I don't know, mate. Do you not know where it is? Do you know who's funded the coach for them to all get
It's
here?
all right because we're on the right side of history. History will remember all of you for the traitors that you are.
Well said.
Bye, please. And remember,
Very happy. Constables. Don't forget, guys, on the 23rd of May, we need to vote for Tommy Robinson. Save democracy.
It's always fun when you're here, James.
oh, thank you, Tom. Thank you. That was fun. But one of the most annoying things about it is that I was physically assaulted again. Again. But it's interesting.
The only way
Zombies.
of speaking and beating them is by voting.
Do you see that bit of chanting in the middle of all of it?
10 coppers with it.
But no, but look, we've been to Oldham today and we've tried to engage with elected Labour officials and they didn't want to talk to us. Yet they claim to represent the many, and they don't. They don't represent the many. They represent a small proportion of society that clearly has its backside up its rectum. And the ironic thing is they call us Nazis when it was actually Hitler that was allied with certain Muslims during World War II, but we're all supposed to forget about that and support Palestine because Israel is an apartheid state. No, factually incorrect. So, that was fun. Where's our little oinks? Oh, they're marching back.
They're not far behind.
But yeah. Oh, 3 days. But yeah, so if they could have a conversation with us, it'd be alright. If they told us what their actual concerns were, instead of shouting fascist, racist, and the same old usual liberal buzzwords that effectively cause divide. And that's what they're happy to do because they don't want to listen to anyone else's opinions. They want them formulated for them. I just miss Facebook, but we're starting to build the numbers up.
Don't forget to mention them 2 Muslims that have just been up as well, threatening people.
I'll say that, Tom.
So 2 Muslim mobs have just come up, started threatening violence towards at least one of ours. Police have marched him down and then let him go into the left there where they're all shaking hands after making death threats to us, saying we'll see you in Oldham later on, basically.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah.
Lovely. And we're going to put a video up later. There was a communist guy in Oldham. You all right, mate? There's a communist guy in Oldham. And he started to get a bit aggressive. And then we had 2 members of the Pakistani Muslim community that decided to spit at my feet and then start shouting abuse. So, yeah. Check back in later because we're going to close the live feed off and we'll see you all in Oldham, which I have a feeling is going to be very eventful. So it's bye from me and it's bye from the gammon. So attractive. I just love kissing his little bald head. That little pink bald head. But yeah, enough of me. We'll see you all later.